Season 5, y'all. The very last season. I'm going to try to give you the best of me. It's V season. It's time for Divinity to take off. Let's go. Hey, peace, and welcome to the Divinity Podcast. I am your host, Divinity, the Pod MC, and this is Season 5, Episode 9. And before y'all even talk about the freaking name of the episode, this is the first time in Divinity history. To all my faithful, loyal listeners that started from the bottom with me when I was reading off the notes and paper and cue cards and index cards to just going into a freestyle episode. I think I started doing my freestyle, like I just having a topic in my mind and just going off of it. I think by season 3, maybe mid season 2-ish, season 3. And been trying to piece this thing, working too hard now. The last season, listen, literally just going with what I feel I need to speak about because it's happening a lot around me. And so this leads me into really the topic of the episode, again, is healing, because that's the welcome to the new me. I went through all this to heal. I went through a lot. I've gone through a lot. I've healed from certain things. I'm still healing from some of those things. But the biggest thing I'm taking away from healing, I've taken away from healing, is that it's forever. It's a forever constant. It's so beautiful when I myself am healing an old wound, and all of a sudden it's like people around me are kind of experiencing the same things just in their own way, but we discuss it and we give each other ideas and suggestions, what works for me to calm me down, what works to help calm Danny and T and K and all of y'all. It's the most beautiful thing that we all do different things and we're all trying different things, because that's what healing is for. You learn who you are. You re-educate yourself on you, because the never-ending school of life, you never really graduate. You pass, but you never really graduate, because there's always going to be another lesson, another test, another trial, another testimony, another body, another heartbreak, another first home. You know, it's a lot of these things. You're going to do a lot of things, but it doesn't mean you graduate. You only got one to live, and life is forever teaching us things. And if I could tell you one thing I wish I was taught sooner, is how to heal and love myself. Absolutely. Oh my gosh, y'all. I don't know what's happening around me. And what I mean by that is, it's like this calmness. It's like this certainty that everything that I've been asking for is attracted to me. Like I feel different. I walk different. I even think different. And healing has helped me get here. So in looking at it that way, I've been asking myself, if I could go back, excuse me, y'all, and change anything, or would I do anything differently? Would I not do something, whatever? I really have sat with that question, and I'm so okay with saying I wouldn't change a thing. I regret nothing, because what is having a regret going to do? It's not going to change it. So accept it. And I've accepted that hurt, unhealed version of me. Oh, Lord, I thought I knew what love was, and now I laugh at it. The me then, like, fool, you silly mortal. But now, I truly know what love is because I know how to love me. And for those of you who look at other healed men and women and say, you know, there's no way that this person is all of these things. But who are you to tell them that? If they believe they are all of the things that they say they are, they believe it. It's not a facade. And what does it matter to you? Worry about why you're upset with another person for being happy and healed. Instead of looking at it as inspiration, you still want to hurt, you still want to be victim, you still want the sympathy. But if you just put all that energy into loving you and healing you, you would look at other healed people in such a loving and beautiful way. Because you knew what it took for you to get here. And so that's why you understand both sides of the hurting and the healing. Healing and the hurting. I like my little jingle. But seriously, imagine if you could just put half that energy into doing something nice for you or saying something nice to you. Speaking kindly to yourself. Having patience with yourself. Loving you the way you give it and you think you're supposed to give it back. But no, you got to be that for you first. And if somebody would have just been in on this journey and talking to me then, who knows who I would be now. But I love me now. Flaws and all. It's real. I ain't perfect. Pure at heart, absolutely. I try to do the best that I can, but it's like y'all put people on pedestals that you yourselves can't stand on. And it's a constant need to try to prove that a person is not decent, is not kind, it's just a beautiful person. And I'm not talking looks, I'm talking spirit, light, heart. That's the shit. Because if you don't believe in yin-yang duality, up, down, you're sadly mistaken. And just the FYI, just because you don't see people going through their karma or going through the things they've put you through, it doesn't mean that it's not happening. And I know some of us, we still healing from being petty, and you wanna see it in real time. It'll happen. But don't focus on it. Just continue to be you. The truth will always unravel. The truth will always unravel. And come out. Truth will always stand on it. Stand on it. I think a lot of you would have a lot more grace if you all understood that everybody's entitled to change and grow. them old versions of them. Congratulations, you made it this far. And look at you, still beautiful, still shining, still loving, still seeing the world through rose-colored glasses. They just cracked a little bit now. What is it going to take? And that's from backtrack. That's from part of the past too. I didn't know what that meant, and someone said that I saw the world through rose-colored glasses, and I didn't know what it meant, and so I went to go look it up, and I thought it was the most beautiful thing. And I still am seeing the world through rose-colored glasses. It's just cracked a little bit. And instead of seeking the love that I see out in the world, I just became it. I just became it. And if I have to convince you of it, it's not for you. It's not for me. I don't convince. I just show and prove. And I think if a lot of you would just show and prove and stop trying to convince, a lot can happen. Just got to change your mind. Faith over fear, peace over streets, God over everything. Now, my job is always to feed you. And how you digest it, well, that's personal. In the kitchen, eat it up. But as for me, and as for mine, it's always forward. Forward always. And I want to leave y'all with something from one of my old episodes, one of my favorite, where I say, appreciate the things you have, because you didn't have them at one time. And if you're really looking, you really don't have a lot of time to do all the things that you wish. But when you on your deathbed, you gonna sit and think about it and say, maybe I shoulda, coulda, woulda, but you didn't. Until next time, y'all. Love you. Peace.